and this one's almost done. He's building another missile turret. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't think there's gonna be. He's like, finally, yo, I got to this base, so it's all good for him. Robotics base, so he's gonna be pushing out a good amount of Colossus. Colossus is very good because I mean, look at the current army of this. It's all Bioball, all Bioball. That's gonna the Colossus is gonna eat that up for breakfast. And is he scanning himself, or is he just like he might be scanning for an observer, and that's not anything bad, but I don't think there's an observer on the map. I don't know. I mean, he might actually misclicked. Whatever, there's a pylon going down in the back to prevent any drops. Maybe putting some photon cannons back there. It is an interesting game. I'm going to agree with this Protoss, where it's pretty interesting. And, so, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, whichever one of you sent it to me, I'll reveal that at the end of the cast. But whoever sent it to me is a great man and everything. So, whatever. We're going good. Protoss isn't getting that +1 weapons upgrade, and he's going to be sending the Stalker out here to scout to see if any of this expansion has been taken or not. Oh, there's a little he's breaking down these rocks. He's going to look to take this expansion. I mean, this Terran is playing, I wouldn't say he's playing macro, but he's playing pretty well. I mean, with that contain, if he had put a couple of siege tanks, I think it would have been made it impossible for the Protoss to get out. Maybe if he had done a more effective drop, maybe with Marauders, that would have been better. But whatever, I'm not going to judge anymore. I've done a lot of ranting this game, so we're just going to keep going. I'm surprised he isn't chrono boosting. I mean, he has a lot of energy to do stuff. But whatever, I'm not going to hate, like I just said. Anyway, something I want to say, he has these 3 probes just right there. I mean, start mining in the meantime. I mean, you're wasting mining time. No offense. Now he has a good amount of stalkers. Does he have blink on these stalkers? I don't have. Nope, no blink. But the sentries do have enough energy for hallucination, but he doesn't have hallucination. I mean, hallucinations would be extremely funny in this. One Colossus is coming out. He is not chrono boosting out the Colossus, but he's chrono boosting out the thermal lance upgrade for that, which I guess is pretty good because you want that extra range and whatnot. And now this mineral patch, these 2 are the only 2 left. He is scanning to see what this army consists of. He's going to be like, oh, it's all stalkers. So he might just push in, but he does not know that there is a Colossus on the way. Bloody hell. Alright, guys, wait a minute. Let me just... There we go. Move back. God. What is... my bad, guys. Finally. Alright, sorry guys. Anyway, now we do have all these sentries here, stalkers here. He did scout because he's like, okay, I have a good enough army. He could probably take it out. Does he have stim? He does have stim, and the Marauders, the other concussive shield. This is a very good tank placement, but he doesn't want. He is range. He might be gonna start tearing these out, and these Marines and Marauders are gonna come in, but the tank range does only go up to here. Now he wants to be careful with the tank placement because if he hugs too close to the wall, it's going to get in range. Oh, now he's just going to start taking out the pylon here. He's going to try to get a flank. He has stims, though. And I think 1 medevac did go down and a bunch of stalkers go down. That was a great use of his thing. Now, there's this 1 Colossus just sitting there. I think he should actually start using it. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste. But yeah, I don't know what his thought process is at the moment. But he is getting that Colossus out, so that might help a little bit change the tide of the battle. He needs to do something really fast because these units are coming in. He's pushing up with those tanks. And look how, he keeps them in range of the tank. Oh, now this Colossus is going to do some good micro here. He's going to move it up the ramp, keep it in the back. He does not want this Colossus to die, because if it dies, it's his only hope. And he really should be chrono boosting on the Colossus. I'm just kidding, sorry guys. But there's an expansion here that the Protoss player probably does not know about. I'm just going to check really quick. He does not know about the expansion, so that might be a little bad for him. I want to see the Terran player. The Terran player obviously should know about that. Yeah, he does know, but he doesn't know about He does not know that there's another Colossus is out right now. So I mean, the Terran player, I think he waited too long. But the thing is, look at this missile turret. That's gonna kill the Colossus. And he did put a sensory tower, which you don't see a lot of players using, because I think it's just a waste of minerals in people's opinion. There's a bunker going down. So I mean, this Terran player is playing very aggressively defensive. Now there are a good amount of sentries here. Might be doing some force fields and whatnot. Now he needs to keep those Colossus alive. He does not want them to die. Might be doing. Oh, watch out for the tanks. Ooh, that he's gonna start engaging. They're gonna force field. Will there be a force field? I don't know. The Colossus is tearing apart this army right here, but he wants to watch out because these Colossus could be susceptible to the tank. He's gonna start targeting the tank. There is a Thor out on the base, and now we're gonna see what. Oh, look at that entire Terran army goes down. I think he stimmed a little too much. 5 health left on those Marauders. I think if he is he stimming again? Is he okay? Whatever. I guess it's not gonna kill him. Now he is warping in a good amount of soccer to do some damage. I think that Thor may go down. Ooh, Thor getting uplifted by that medevac at the last moment. He's going to try to take out that one. Oh, that missile turret does target the Colossus, though, so he needs to save that because that is his only thing that's keeping him alive in this game. It lost all his shield, and it has only... It's lost a okay amount of health, not a lot. 1 block. And I just want to check this out. Ooh, look at those Colossus. Look pretty fancy. Anyway, so I don't know how I was looking for this Protoss player. He needs to destroy that missile turret. That'd be good. Now I want to mention how the Protoss player waited, timed as a push out, took this expansion, got his thing going, got Colossus out. That's very impressive move there. I mean, he's just like he's being perfect with this game right now. The Terran player had a very good advantage there, but he just lost his entire army. I don't know what. I think he's trying to get the sensory towers up. I think he's suspecting DTs, because I think he thinks that since the Protoss player has been in here so long, he might have gotten DTs out just to be a douche to the other guy, since the other guy was keeping him in here. Now, I think this guy's going a little too crazy with the missile turrets. I mean, how many? I just want to check the resources spending. Would missile turrets? Oh, did I pause? Whoops. Would missile turrets count as technology, or I'm gonna say they count as technology. And that's good 2,000 more, okay? So, I mean, I don't know what this guy's doing here. There is a Protoss ground armor level 1 coming up. There's 2 more Thors coming out. Now there's going to be this, Stalkers coming in here. They're going to destroy that. Now, but there are tanks, so they're going to be destroying all. They're going to start picking off at these units. Colossus are going to try to take out the tank, but I think that was a bad attack there. He did lose a good amount of units. I think once, you should scout. I think he did do that, but once you scout, you should commit to an attack once you're ready. Sending these 3 lone Colossus is not a smart idea in case they get intercepted. Now, he is trying to take out that bunker. Terran player will salvage the bunker, though. Very smart move. He does not want to lose any minerals. And the one thing I want to say, salvaging, you always want to do it if you can. If you know it's going to go down, salvage the bunker. I mean, you really need to do that in your games. And now this refinery does go down, which means maybe less Thors coming out. Maybe, a little some. Now, he wants to be careful of this missile turret because... But he is going to take out a good amount of SCVs there, which is pretty good. He has this army right here. No force fields this game, which is kind of interesting. He could have changed the tide of the battle back here if he had used force fields, probably split up the army and whatnot. I also think that a couple of Void Rays could really help here. I mean, just sneak them into your army or something. A couple of DTs in your army would not do that either. Now, he's going to be destroying these destructible rocks. He's looking to take this expansion here because he needs the money. And now I think the Terran player is getting a little kind of missile turret crazy here. You don't really need that many missile turrets. Honestly, it's kind of like overkill. There's another Colossus out, and the Terran player is getting that +3 weapons. And the Protoss only has +1 attack, +1 defense. I just want to see the Terran players right here. +2 attack and 0 defense. So, I mean, it's not going to be even because he's getting the +3. And once that kicks in, he's going to... see how bad it is. Now there's 2 pylons going down, Nexus going down here. If he Corona boosts that Colossus, he might have 1 extra one to the army, but he's not aware of this here. He's going to be, oh, good. He's going to get that Guardian Shield up, which is going to help a lot. He needs to move back, though. Otherwise, that's going to horribly deteriorate his game here. He does move back just in time. He's going to be spawning some more Stalkers out. Maybe wait for that Colossus to come out, then maybe go. He has the money for upgrades. I would start getting maybe a little bit more. Maybe get that shield upgrade, because those are pretty good. He does need to get that Twilight Council, because if he can get a Blink out. Oh, he is Chrono boosting out 1 more Stalker, and he's getting a Void Ray. That's pretty cool. Now he's gonna probably push this army back here. The Terran player is playing very aggressive this game. He keeps trying to push out. Early game, yeah, he's playing pretty aggressive, but now he's kind of being a little more complacent with that. Now all these Marine Marauders are going to go down. I mean, look at the amount of Colossus there. The Colossus pretty much like ate up that army. These Thors are going to be left undefended, and if these Stalkers have Blink, they could chase down that Thor, but there are tanks, so he needs to watch out for those. He does not want these Colossus to die, because if they do die, he's going to be in a really tough spot, but these Stalkers are tanking the damage for these units, and you need a lot of gateway units to tank for these Colossus, because, I mean, on their own, they're extremely weak. So you want that. Anyway, there are going to be these units coming up over here. We're going to see what happens there. There's going to be a lot of these clusters. Any, like, Marine Marauder army, look at those charter mains. Any Marine Marauder army that Terran tries to throw at them, the Colossus is going to eat apart. There's another Colossus of 5 Colossus on the field. One is significantly low on health, but he is transferring drones here. Just want to mention that up right now. I mean, look at that. One Void Ray in the mix. I mean, that's going to be pretty hard to kill off unless you like targets. And if that Void Ray goes undetected, it's going to charge up on one of those units or all of them combined, and it's going to kill something. Now, I have not yet seen... I don't think Force Shields would be that effective here. But, you know, I mean, you can always use Sentries as Guardian Shields. I mean, those are pretty good. It's not very wise to send out these Colossus alone. Those Thors are going to start picking off damage. I mean, look how many shields it took off. It's like 110 shield. I don't know if that whistle was going to affect anything of the mic, but the Terran is taking the high yield. Sorry, I was a little delayed on that. The Terran is taking the high yield here. This expansion is going down. This is almost mined out, so it's very good that it's taking the high yield. The Protoss player needs to get more expansions up or just pull some miracle here. This lone Protoss, nope, didn't. Colossus did not go down. I mean, I want to check the army here. I mean, it's like 106 supply to 107, so it's pretty even here. I don't know. I mean, the Protoss has really come a long way from the beginning of the game, because if you look at the beginning of the game and you see him like being, I was convinced he was gonna lose. Like when I was watching this, I mean, I'm just like, this guy's gonna lose. And there's a Terran drop here into the base. He's gonna try to kill that. The Stalkers may take out that. Ooh, that's a good amount of Marines gone. And now what I would have done is I would have moved in from here, but it's all good because I mean, the Protoss army is out of position. He could have gone in and done some damage, but the Protoss army does have the high ground. It could start picking off units there. So the Terran player is waiting to mass up a bunch of units. There, he is putting up cannons here to kind of defend this. He doesn't want anything getting in there. I mean, look at all these. The Terran player is still going. I mean, it's good that he has Thors and like siege tanks, but he's still going heavy Marine, which is not something you want to do when you see the Protoss as a bunch of Colossus. Now that Stalker did go out to scout and see what kind of army that guy has. I mean, he's saying, okay, I'm pretty much just seeing straight up a lot of Marines. This expansion is done. I'd be curious whether he's going to start mining it out. He's probably going to do it. Now, this army is moving in a little bit. It might be inching forward. The siege tank. Oh, it'd be good if he got those siege tanks while they were on siege, but they are barely going to get. I mean, they're going to start picking off this army. And now these photon cannons are not going to hold for a long time. Now he's going to want to watch out for these tanks because they're going to start taking out this army. The Stalkers are tanking a lot for those Colossus, but those tanks do have vision of the high ground, so they're going to start picking off these Colossus. I think the Colossus might win this battle, though, because if you look at this, look at that. That's brilliant play by this Protoss player. I mean, he's barely holding on to this game. This Protoss player, I've seen some amazing stuff from this guy right now. There is a SCV up in here, and he's trying to, like, do some kind of like a harassment. I don't know what he's doing. There's one Colossus go down. There's only 3 left. He's desperately trying to like kind of shoot and scoot there, kind of like the Terran players do. Okay, this is not my leg. This guy's like, he admitted it beforehand. There is a missile charge going down, which is going to be very hard for this Protoss player to kill, because missile charges do attack Colossus, as Colossus are considered ground and air units. And like this SCV, I don't know, does it even have, it has 4 kills. I mean, look at that. That's pretty intense. I mean, that's a pretty intense SCV. It's like, that's a ball in SCV. I'm just gonna put that out there. That SCV is doing work. Now this Void Ray is gonna come. It might charge up. I think it's gonna die really fast, though. It probably won't even get that. It probably won't get it, but it did do a lot of damage with Thor. Now both these Thors will go down. Oh my gosh, really good game. I don't think the Protoss player realizes how behind he is in this game. I think the Terran player might actually lose this. I mean, he lost his entire army, but he is getting a bunch of tanks out and whatnot. I think the Protoss player will wait, though, to get some more, gateway units out, because he really needs some kind of tankage or, like, support for his Colossus, which he does not have. He's going to be He's gonna pick out all those Marines that are just rallying. They won't even A attack. Oh, you gotta watch out for this. This missile turret will take out a Colossus if it can, but the Colossus have a superior range. Now you just want to try to catch that command center if it. Oh, if he can get those SCVs, that's gonna be really crucial there. And he is gonna be getting all those SCVs. That's not even funny. All right, they're gonna try to pick off this Colossus. I mean this command center. Whoops. And I don't know what his thing is. I mean, it's like the Terran player had the advantage and he lost it. Now these Colossus can just walk up on this cliff here and see. Okay.